Hey, we're live. Can you hear me? I'm still paranoid. Okay, awesome. Hey, everybody. We are live. Let's see who comes in. We are making a special treat tonight. And see what we're having for a late night snack at our house. Let's see who comes in. Say hello if you're watching, guys. Don't be shy. I'm gonna wait and see who comes in before we get started. Apparently we can't make banners from the phone either. We're gonna have to work this out. Hey, Luann, how are you? Welcome. How are you doing tonight? Come on in, everybody. Say hi when you get here. Don't be shy. We get started on our late night snack here shortly. Hope everybody's doing okay. Hope everybody likes chocolate. This is a super chocolatey treat tonight. Even better, chocolate and peanut butter. Next week we'll have a banner made. I think next week I'm going to have to do this from the laptop so we can do all this stuff. Say hi if you're here, everybody. Hey, Skip. Hey, Graham. Hi, Going Green Mom. Welcome. So we'll get started here shortly. Hey, Lisa. I was saying next week I'm live from my phone again, and we're still figuring this stuff out. But my plan was to have a banner at the bottom with the surprise menu tonight, and that's not going to happen. Hey, Steven, how are you? So what we are going to make tonight, and I hope everybody's a peanut butter chocolate fan here. Otherwise, I'm sure you know somebody who is. We're going to make a double chocolate peanut butter stuffed mug cake. I'll say that again. It's a double chocolate peanut butter stuffed mug cake. It is crazy. We've been like mildly addicted to it around here, you guys. It comes together so quick and it's completely addictive. And maybe the best part is it cooks in the microwave in 1 to 2 minutes. We have a tiny microwave, so mine will go 2 minutes. But if you have a grown-up size microwave, you're just going to need 1 minute to cook this cake. Let's see who's all coming in. Hey, Laura. I saw that Lisa said something about her husband. Oh, your favorite comic. Oh, my husband is a peanut butter addict. Like, he literally, for lunch, he takes just a tiny little Tupperware and he puts like 2 or 3 tablespoons in the Tupperware and he just eats it like from a spoon. And I don't know, that's odd to me, but he loves it. Hey, Tales of a Techno Hillbilly. Welcome. Hey, Rick. So great to see y'all. Thank you for coming. Last week we did this Wednesday at 10, and we had some great people come in, but there was a lot of lives going on at that time, so I moved it to see if maybe we could get some more familiar faces in here. Ooh. Okay, guys, so I'm going to give it about 45 more seconds, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Cheese or peanut butter? Oh my gosh, see, cheese for me is a big deal. At any given time, I've got slices of Swiss, provolone, cheddar, and then American cheese slices. We're cheese freaks around here. Okay, so here in a few seconds, I'm going to turn you guys down and give you a view of the ingredients, just like I do when I make my, my videos. And we're going to whip this double chocolate peanut butter stuffed mug cake together. Woo! Rick, I'm going to say it again and try not to get tongue-tied, but it's a double chocolate peanut butter stuffed mug cake. It is awesome. Whips up in less than 5 minutes, and it cooks in less than 2 minutes. All right, so here we go. I'm going to turn you guys down. If you have questions or comments or anything, I do have my son here with me. He's watching the chat right over here to me, and he'll let me know. So don't hesitate to comment or ask questions, because we are watching the chat. All right, so I'm going to put you guys down here. Okay, so what we need, and I will tell you, I already have this live on my blog, and there is a link down below to the printable recipe, but don't leave me yet. Stick with me, because we're going to show you how quick and easy it is to whip this up. Okay, so we're going to need some unsweetened cocoa powder. We're going to need a 1/4 cup of flour, a little bit of baking powder, and then we're going to need a 1/4 cup of milk, 2 tablespoons of a cooking oil, and I do prefer to use a cooking oil when I make these mug cake, guys, because I think it helps with the moisture when you're cooking them at such a rapid speed. And then we've got some light brown sugar, 3 tablespoons of light brown sugar, some vanilla, star of the show. We're going to need some peanut butter, and then chocolate chips. This is our second type of chocolate in our double chocolate. Okay, all right, so we're going to go ahead and jump on in here. You will need, obviously, a microwave safe mug. So the dry ingredients, we're just going to go ahead and put straight on in here. Here's my cocoa powder, and that's 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of flour, or 1/4 teaspoon, I'm sorry, a 1/4 cup of flour. Going to mix that up. And then we will need a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Now, this makes a large mug cake, and it is enough for 2 people. So we've been sharing with a spoon around here, and so just know that it makes a good size dessert. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put our brown sugar right in here. Mix all this up as well as you can. All right, so next up, in a separate bowl, I've got this tiny little bowl here. I'm going to go ahead and pour in our oil. And again, I'm using a light cooking oil. And you can use butter if you prefer it, if you've got some kind of personal issue with cooking oil and baking. But I do think cakes baked with oil are a little bit more moist and fluffy. All right, so there's milk and oil. And we are going to go ahead and do a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Right in there. Mix that up. Okay, now Here we go. I'm going to try to get you guys in here. I'm going to pull you down a little bit further. Oh, in focus. Okay. All right. So we're just going to take the wet ingredients right in here. Whisk it up. It smells just so good. I mean, just all that chocolate and brown sugar. All right, and so just because I've done this a couple of times and I'm way over my calorie limit today, guys, I'm going to go ahead and go in here with a spoon because the corners, even with that little whisk in this tiny mug, they do kind of get away from it. So I'm just going to make sure it's pretty well combined and get around in those corners. See, I see some little pockets of the dry ingredients coming through there. All right. Oh, some of these not even not cooperate just because I got you guys here. Okay. All right. So now here we start with the stars of the show, in my kids' opinion. Where's my spoon? All right. So we're going to take the chocolate chips and just kind of swirl them in there. There's our double chocolate, guys. Next up, the peanut butter bomb in the middle. All right, this is just amazing. The cake with that brown sugar is super sweet, and then you get this melty peanut butter in the middle. All right, so we're just gonna dollop this in the middle. We're not doing anything else to it. We're just gonna make sure it kind of sinks to the bottom and floats. So that's it. You can just kind of push it down in there. And that's it. We're ready for the microwave. So I'm going to get here's the before. So I'm going to get my sous chef over here. Hey, Jer, we zap this for 2 minutes, please. And like I said, my microwave, I have a baby microwave. My house just doesn't have a good spot for one. So I'm going to bring you guys back up to me while that is cooking. And then I'll show you the end product. Get you up here. But if you have like a grown-up size microwave like the rest of the world, you will need just 1 minute. That's all it takes, 1 minute. Let's see if I can catch up on the chat while that's cooking. And then I will show you that cake. Ooh, butterscotch would be good, Laura. Let's see. Techno Hillbilly. I don't think white chocolate chips would I think they would be good in it. It would definitely change the flavor that we've gotten used to, but I don't think in a bad way. I don't think you can go wrong with white chocolate. Let's see. Taking notes. And hey, guys, I've been trying so hard to be organized for these late night lives. I do have this post live on my blog. You can go, when we're done here, you can scoot right on down to that link and click it and go print yourself out a copy. And so it's live for y'all in more ways than one. Yeah, this has been a big hit. So I got this idea from some other websites online, and then I took the recipe and made some big tweaks to the one I found. But that peanut butter in the middle, it's amazing. You get the sweet and the salty combo. You don't even need any frosting or glaze for this. But you are going to have to wait, because I'm telling you, that peanut butter in the middle is like lava. Steven, it's just, I think I always have to have a slice of strawberry cheesecake. All right, so here we are. Now I'm going to bring you back down for a minute. And the one thing I didn't do this time was for picture purposes. I've got two here for you. I've got one that I've refrigerated since I made my blog post earlier, and I pulled one out halfway through and dropped some extra chocolate chips on the top for pictures, and so it looks nicer because the chocolate chips do completely melt into it. They will not float back up. So here's the finished product. All done. It's already out. So here's the one we just made, and it is lava hot. And it is cooked all the way through. Around the edges, there's a possibility it might still be, you know, a little bit wet because it is a really, really moist cake. But that's okay. This is an eggless cake, so you don't have to worry about it. It's kind of like a lava cake. Now here's the one I made earlier for my blog pictures. And you can see where I pulled it out of the oven at about halfway through the cooking time, and I sprinkled some chocolate chips on top just to make it look nice. And you'll see this very cake in the blog post. But here's the new one. And I'm telling you guys, you can't beat it. If you like peanut butter and chocolate, you're going to be hooked, my friends. So that's it. That's our late night snack. And this one, the fresh baked one, is already promised to my my tech guy sitting next to me. And it's just that quick. Like if you get a craving, like we do sometimes at 10 o'clock at night, and you just have to have something sweet, you can't beat these mug cakes. Oh yeah, the peanut butter, Laura. Once you put a spoon in there and the peanut butter goes, every single bite you'll get a piece. Now, like I said, this is a lot of cake. This is definitely 2 servings. But, you know, if you eat the whole thing, I'm not going to tell anybody. Do you guys ever make mug cakes? I've got one other mug cake recipe right now on my blog, and it's for a gluten-free chocolate chip mug cake. And you can find that one if you wanted to check that out. But I hope you guys like it. I hope you try it. And if you do, I hope you come back and let me know. Ooh, chunky peanut butter, Rick. You're a man after my own heart right there. I love crunchy peanut butter, but my kids don't like it. And Techno Hillbilly, if you try it, do you want to tell us your first name? Do with white chocolate chips, you know, let me know. I don't think you can go wrong with white chocolate chips. But make sure it is a microwave safe mug. Otherwise, you know, you're likely to be fine with such a quick cooking time, but it's just going to get like really, really hot. Like you probably have to take it out with a oven mitt. Hey, Ann Kaufman. Hey, Wiz NPA. Guys, Ann Kaufman is here. She is one of my oldest and dearest friends. You know, I love my YouTube friends that are here with me. I'm so happy to see you, but it's incredible for me when my personal friends I've known for years and decades even pop in here. I love it. Well, guys, we already made the mug cake, and I'll show you again. I'll pull you down here, and like I've said, the blog post is already ready tonight. Gosh, and next week we'll have the banner going. We're going to get that figured out. But tonight we made a double chocolate peanut butter stuffed mug cake. It's something we've eaten a few times this week. My whole family is pretty much hooked on it. And, you know, I bet this wouldn't be bad either. Like, if you wanted to go even more decadent, to top this with a scoop of vanilla ice cream, I think that would just, it's already a knockout dessert, but that would just make it off the charts. Yeah, that's really it. I hope, what has everybody been up to? What are some of your late night snacks, guys? What are your go-to snacks? Like if you get hungry a couple hours after dinner time or while you're watching some late night TV, what do you go get? Or what do you whip up for yourself? I've got it in the lineup here. I've got a couple more mug meals coming up that I'm really, really excited to share. We've been all about the mug meals, and we like them around here because I've got a teenager, and he's a good cook anyway. I've been teaching him to cook since he was little. He's pretty handy in the kitchen on his own at 13. But the mug meals and things, love them because he can do those on his own. Well, hey, Techno Hillbilly, I hope you like it. Yes, multiple mugs for sure going green, Mom. Straight up chocolate. You know, I wonder if you wanted to play with this and maybe go really, really decadent. I bet Nutella in the middle of this. Or if you can't have, you know, nut butter or anything, you could maybe put some sun butter or some kind of nut-free butter substitute. I bet it would be good. Let's see. Peanut butter and jelly crackers. Let's see what I missed. Ooh, cheese and crackers. Yeah, that's one of our favorites too. Straight up chocolate going green, Mom, for a late night snack. Peanut M&Ms. Yeah, you can't. I love those. My kids won't eat the peanut M&Ms though. I bet some fruit butter would be really good in this. Like mix it up with chocolate and fruit. Maybe even some orange marmalade. Yeah, you can play with this stuff. I hope if you guys do some variations on this, you tag me on Instagram or hit me up on email and let me know. Steven, thank you so much for grabbing that link. But that's it. I'm drinking. I'm telling you, we've had 2 of these today. We made this late last night, and then they asked for one this afternoon, and then I made another one for pictures, and then I've made one right now. So we've basically made like an entire peanut butter stuffed cake. We're set for a little while. Oatmeal and brown sugar. Oh, it's one of our favorite combos. I also like to make baked potatoes late at night. You know, like grab a small baked potato with just some butter, maybe some sour cream. So there's all kinds of stuff. I've got so much planned. I hope this is fun for everybody. I get a little nervous before we start, but once we start cooking, a sleeve of Oreos. Yep, that would be us too. Between my son, my daughter, and myself, we could easily kill those with a cup of milk, dunking them. For sure. And baked potatoes, Lisa, they're really, in my opinion, I don't think they're heavy food. I mean, I guess you could make them heavy depending on what you stuff them with, but I think a nice baked potato with just a little bit of butter and salt, pepper, I don't think it's a heavy food. Ooh, Rick. Strawberry ice cream topped with frosted flakes. Oh my gosh, I've never tried that combo, but I think I'm going to have to. My daughter loves frosted flakes. Like, it's seriously one of her favorite things. So do you guys want to see the gooey peanut butter center in this? Let me find a clean spoon. Yeah, so when you do make one of these, and you'll see when you you dive a spoon into this, it is lava. So you are going to have to wait, but let me show you now that this has cooled down a little. So here we go. I'm going to try to get you guys straight. All right, so get that there. The cake comes out nice and moist, and the peanut butter's warm and gooey, and it's all there. You'll get some melty peanut butter in every bite. And I've got to tell you, for a mug cake, you're you know, if you've never made a mug cake before, you're probably like, a cake baked in a, baked in a microwave can't be that good. But I'm promising you, it's really, really good. And with the brown sugar in this one, it's actually very, very sweet. And it's a good combo with that salty peanut butter. I hope so, Lisa. I hope y'all enjoy it very, very much. It's super fast. You could actually even use a mason jar to make this, guys, and let it cool overnight, and you could pack this in a lunch. Just put a lid on it and take it. Mason jars are fantastic for making things like this. And then you just let them cool, put the top on. You can take them with you to work the next day, or on a picnic, or camping, or whatever. See if I can catch up on the chat a little bit. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to try the ice cream and frosted flakes. Yeah, that sounds wonderful. Sorry to keep moving you guys around. I'm trying to get you straight. I think we're at an angle. Hello, 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 Suburba, Florida Outdoors. Welcome. Tonight I've already finished. It was a super quick recipe tonight for our late night snack. I shared a recipe for a double chocolate peanut butter stuffed mug cake. And one of my mods, Steven and Jacqueline up there, he's put the link to the blog post up there with the recipe. And I'll show you. Here's the end result. It's a peanut butter stuffed, oh Lord, chocolate mug cake. The chocolate cake is super sweet, and the peanut butter is nice and salty and melty. Hey, Suzanne. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. So that was our late night snack recipe. Suzanne, I've been doing these late night live cooking demos. I think if this time works better for everybody, I think we'll stick with it. I was saying earlier, last week I did this at Wednesday at 10, and that's just really late. And there was a lot of other cooking channels that had gone live, like for their late night like hangout chats and things. So there was a lot of people split up. So I switched to Tuesday at 9. Hey, little vintage me 64, welcome, welcome. Don't worry about being late. We're happy you're here. Hi, Saxy Matt, nice to have you. So I've already made our late night snack today. Guys, next week we're going to figure this out, and I want StreamYard. So we're going to figure out how to do the ticker or something at the bottom. I'm using my phone, so I'm kind of limited with what I can do. But next week we might just have to try this with our laptop. And but tonight we made a double chocolate peanut butter stuffed mug cake. And for those that are just coming in, I'm going to show you again. Try not to make it too messy, but it's still really warm. There's a bite. The peanut butter stuffing is in the middle. And so every bite you take, this is a fluffy, fluffy mug cake. And you may not think that a microwave cake gets nice and fluffy, but if you use the right ingredients, it really, really does. I've already got this recipe live on my blog, And the link for you is already down below. So once we're done here, if you want to give this a try, even tonight, because it cooks in just 1 minute or 2 minutes, depending on the size of your microwave, you can go print that recipe right out. Oh, Lisa, thank you. I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, it smells just so many, like, you know, YouTube cooks, whoever says it, but, you know, smell-o-vision would be an amazing thing. But if you're familiar at all with peanut butter and chocolate, you know, just imagine the smell of like a Reese's peanut butter cup. White cheddar mashed potato stuffed meatloaf tomorrow. Wow, that sounds really good. Hey, Techno Hillbilly, thank you. Yeah, it's, and you know, chances are if you cook and bake it all, you've got everything for this around. It's just flour and cocoa and brown sugar, a little bit of baking powder, peanut butter, and cooking oil. Oh, we love a good classic brown sugar meatloaf. That's one of our like favorite comfort foods around here. So good. Mashed potatoes and bacony green beans. Love it. My mom used to make meatloaf, and and this is how I made it for years and years. She would just take a small can of tomato sauce and put it over the top, and then she wouldn't drain the meatloaf as it cooked, and all the juices from the meatloaf and the vegetables she stuffed in it would mix with that tomato sauce and kind of glaze it. So good. Seriously, one of my favorite things growing up. No, y'all are hilarious, Techno Hillbilly. You know, I hopped in there to support Kenneth because he came in here the first time I went live last Wednesday. He hopped in here, and he was so helpful. I had some technical problems, and so I was very happy to get to know him. I'd seen him in another live stream I visit, Daydream About Nice Things. And I know, Techno Hillbilly, you're going to finish that song right in the middle of the afternoon. That was so funny the other night. But he's really sweet. So I was happy to go support him. I was happy to meet y'all there. Ooh, sweet and sour, Laura. That's a good one. Man, we've never tried that, but that would be good. Oh, yeah. He's seemed like a total sweetheart. Yeah, total sweetheart. He was trying so hard to help me through. I did this live for the first time last week, and I mentioned it in the first one that's recorded. But yeah, nobody could hear me, and it took me forever to figure out what setting I had that was preventing the mic from actually working. And so it was totally silly. I deleted part of it out because I was like, is this thing on? I didn't know you could edit a live stream. I've learned so much through all this stuff. Yes, Saxy Matt. You know what? I have made so many friends on YouTube. I think that's probably the thing I didn't expect the most about starting to share on YouTube, is how many real life connections I would make with people and how many friends. Hang on real quick. I'm going to get in my fridge and get a refill. Hey, Little Vintage Me, I have the recipe already on my blog. It's already live. There was a link streaming, but if you go to the information box below, There's a link to it. You can click right to it and go print yourself a copy. I typed it up super, super fast before I got on here. So I'm going to get on there and like proofread it before. But when we're done here, this video will be on my my YouTube, so you can go back and replay the part where we made it. Little Vintage Me, I do have a blog page on Facebook. And if you actually visit my blog, the link to all my social media are there. And you can, if you follow me, I'll follow you back. Yes, Suzanne, I enjoyed your post earlier. I need to catch up. I know you have a few more going. I was kind of jumping around on people's pages today trying to catch up and watch some videos. I'm always floored when I go and I visit people on YouTube, because I struggle so much to get the 1 or 2 posts up I do a week, and I go and I look and people have posted like 5, 6, 7 things like in the meantime, the week and a half it's taken me to get anything done. I mean, it's impressive. So I'll be back. I'll watch the rest of them. Thank you, Stephen. There's that link there. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do this. We'll do this. So this way, I've got a couple more people I want to make mods. I'm so happy to have Stephen and Laura here. Yeah, Saxy Matt, you know what? I bet you do. Italian and Czech. That's some delicious, delicious classic food there. Techno Hillbilly, that is my plan. My plan is to do this once a week. And if this hour at this time seems to work for everybody, I think I might stay here. But if anybody thinks this is too late, I tried to pick a time that was good for all the time zones. So like, you know, we start at 9, then it's 7 in California, and it's 10 o'clock on the East Coast. Suburban Florida, red wine is my favorite thing in the world. I love a good dry Cabernet. But tonight we're doing a little bit of rosé. Nice and chilled. It's been crazy, insanely hot here. In fact, I've got some makeup on and I look flushed, but I'm sunburned. We're super sunburned. We've been out on our at our new place trying to build a platform to set up a storage shed. And I got absolutely toasted, fried yesterday. But the shed is up, and I'll have an update on that coming up on the channel. My husband did an amazing job. He built the platform from scratch, and it was a little bit of trial and error and a little bit of anger, but ultimate success. So he did really, really well. He wanted it done, and he's got it done. So tonight he finished it. He finally got the doors on and everything. And we were able to leave our mower out there, the big mower, and not have to bring it here. Ooh, a nice Arizona winery. I bet that's good. Ooh, in Tombstone too. Hey, Todd. Welcome. I'm all done with cooking, but I've got the recipe up on my blog if you want it. Tonight we made a double chocolate peanut butter stuffed mug cake, and it's the most ridiculous thing. It's so ridiculous. It's getting a little bit warm now, but you'll be able to watch the replay when we're done here, and then the recipe is live on my blog already. The link's down below. But here would be a bite of it. If I hadn't already eaten 2 of these today, and I have to run like 13 miles tomorrow to burn some of this off, I would take a bite. But I saved calories for my rosé. Todd, I enjoyed your video today. That chicken and vegetables look good. I really liked your leftover idea with the pasta. That looks super, super good. No, Todd, it's cool. It's, I was saying, I was trying to pick a time when I could, have as many people be able to come in as possible. And Wednesday night just didn't work because apparently I tried Wednesday at 10 and like so many people were like live. Laura said like 6 people were live the same time I was. So Tuesday night, 9, I moved it up an hour. My son's like, let me have that thing. So I'm going to pass this on to him. That's are you happy to be paid in cake for helping me out? I'm telling you, this become a sickness. This super sweet chocolate cake with that like salty, melty peanut butter middle. It's crazy good. Let's see, I'm going to see what's going on in the chat. Yeah, see, Rick, if you were still in San Antonio, we would be close because our little town is very near San Antonio. We're kind of smack dab between Austin and San Antonio. Hey, thanks for coming in, Wiz. Luann, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, I'm going to get on there and make sure there shouldn't be any typos on there. I always get a little paranoid about that, especially when I'm like rushing. But up until we discovered this mug cake, we started playing with this recipe last night. I was actually going to do a completely different recipe. We were going to do a savory recipe tonight. But this one just knocked our socks off and we had to change our mind and share this one. So the other recipe I was going to post was all nice and, leisurely and prepared and ready to go. But then I decided to just totally change gears and share this one because it was thebomb.com. My son's doing the happy dance over there, but if I record him, he'll get mad at me. So those of you that just joined us, I had asked earlier in the chat, what is like your go-to late night or after dinner snack? I had some people say cheese and crackers. I had my friend Rick from Rick's Specialties and Barbecue up there. He said strawberry ice cream and frosted flakes, which I am officially obsessed with. I'm going to have to try that. And then we had Going Green Mom. She said straight up chocolate. What's like your favorite late night snack? What would you grab for yourself? Sometimes we just like chips and dip too. Just like chips and dip. Most nights when I want something, I don't crave something sweet. I tend to get something more savory before bed. Crackers and cheese is a good one. That was always like when my kids were smaller and they got hungry before bed, I would let them have crackers, 4 crackers and cheese and a little glass of milk or water. I wasn't about to give them sugar right before I put their little heinies to bed. Yeah, Laura, we love like a good mixed nut too. Yeah, suburban Florida, sometimes I don't want sweet either, believe it or not. But I'm telling you, if you ever just want something, you need to try this. It's easy. It's so quick. and it's so, so good. You know, boiled peanuts. I'm going to try to make those. We love those. Every time we've taken a road trip out to the southeast, the minute we hit Mississippi, we pull over and you see those big pots in the convenience stores with the boiled peanuts. Love those. So, so good. The first time I ever had those was in 2016, and my husband and I took a delayed honeymoon. We never took a honeymoon after we got married. We just had too much going on. So we took a belated honeymoon 2 years later, and we drove out to Savannah, which is a place I had never been. He's been everywhere, but and that was the first time I tried those. When we pulled over, once we got to a certain part of Mississippi, we pulled over at the gas station, and it was like, boiled peanuts. But yeah, they were so good. Addictive. I would love to try to make those at home. Oh, did he? You know, I think Pickles had a recipe too. I think a year or so ago, I think he posted a recipe for boiled peanuts. But I'll look into it. I'd like to try to make some, share. How do you get the Cajun flavor? Like, you get the Cajun flavor in the peanuts? Because that's actually my favorite. I always got the spicy ones. They're so good. Probably just do like a Cajun mix with some cayenne and some parsley and things. Yeah, that might have to be the next thing. Wonder if you let them cook in that crock pot. For tinga chicken, yes, we do. I'll share it. I like to make it in a crock pot. Zatarain's is good. It is good, but I do think Zatarain's is a little salty. But I guess salty's not bad when you come to snacks. When it comes to snacks. I love my crock pot. Oh yeah, tinga chicken is good. That's awesome. Are you fluent in Spanish, Techno Hillbilly? That's awesome. I speak a little bit of Spanish. And oddly enough, it's a long story, but I speak some Swedish. Use Zatarain's and cut your salt in the water, 2 to 3 tablespoons. Yep. Okay, we'll have to do that because it is a good seasoning mix. I really like it, but we've used it on a few things, and I just found it super, super salty. You speak German. That's cool. Suzanne, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much. You have a good night as well. I hope you guys are checking each other out too, because I've got some amazing channels in here. Suzanne, super talented, self-taught home baker. She's amazing. Go check her out. Bye, Suzanne. I'll see you soon. Born in Frankfurt. That's cool. Do you ever get to go back? Well, I mean, probably not right now, but have you got to go back and visit over there? Do you have family over there? Little Vintage? Have a good one, Suzanne. Sweet dreams, my friend. Swahili and Afrikaans. Holy, that's so cool though. That's so cool. Let's see, I'll scroll back through here. Okay, Laura, I'm sorry. She's probably already closing her windows, but I just saw this. I'm trying to scroll back through. I love it. The chat is moving. Anything peanuts or peanut butter. Oh, Basaxi Matt, I hope you try this cake. I think you'll like it as long as you like chocolate because it's pretty chocolatey too. Italian is a beautiful language. And it's very similar to Spanish, which is also actually a very beautiful, it is a very beautiful language. Thank you, Steven. Yeah, go check out Suzanne, her channel. She's so fun. She decorates some beautiful cakes. A little vintage me, she does some thrifting and things too. I've got to get more acquainted with her channel. I need to go watch some more of her videos, but you guys definitely go check each other out. Steven does some amazing food. He's one of my cooking channel friends. And Laura, she's an amazing friend. She's going to start making YouTube videos soon, aren't you, Laura? And Techno Hillbilly, he's got some cool videos too. I watched a little bit of his stuff, but I need to go back and get more familiar with some things. He's really funny too, guys. Suburban Florida Outdoors. I need to go watch some more of your videos. Saxy Matt, you too. So much to catch up on. It really does get hard, guys, when you get to a point where you follow so many awesome channels to find time to go back and watch. You need to make like a schedule. Suburban Florida Outdoors. Were you doing some work over there in those countries? I'm just reading, guys. Sorry, I'm catching up on the chat. You know, you guys are getting into some. I'm so glad you guys are sharing. I've got some really cool experiences going on. 3 months touring the countries of Africa. Went to all but Sudan, Ethiopia, and Congo. Wow. I would love to go visit over there. One of my best friends actually went to Africa, and they did a safari and things. She got some really beautiful pictures. No hunting, no big game crazy hunting or anything. She just toured. Never understood that song. Oh, yeah, I improvised it. Yeah, my 7-year-old daughter was supposed to be here and make this cake with me. We just got word today that my kids have an extended summer. They're actually not going to start school. They were supposed to start school next week. But we got the email today that the school board met and all that stuff, and that they're going to push the date back to nearly mid-September. And you know, that's not so bad. I'm actually kind of happy to have more free time with them. But the kicker of it all is that they won't get out till nearly the end of June next year. And so that was like, that's long. That was unexpected. But it's okay. It's good to have more. It's good to have them home with me. He's enjoying that mug cake over there. Thank you for sharing all their links, Stephen. I really appreciate that. There's some great channels, guys. Be sure to go check each other out. Make some new friends. Please do it the right way, though. Go and if you choose to join somebody's channel, do watch a video in full, like the video, and leave them a comment. That way, the visit gets counted as a real interaction, and you don't end up being just like a spammer. You stand less chance of maybe getting kicked out of their channel in one of those purges they like to do. So, Lisa, I am keeping them home. I went ahead and enrolled them. And then I chose the distance learning for them. But apparently, many of the parents who were choosing the in-person learning lobbied really, really hard to get the school board to push the start date back. And so even though those of us that are willing to distance learn, the people that want to in-person learn weren't quite ready to start yet. So we're all in this book together. But it's all good. Like I said, I was a little peeved at first, but it's okay. Now I'm okay with it. It's like, I'm glad. I've got more free time with them. You know, back in the day when I was in school, we started in September. Like, we started in the first week of September, but we got out at the end of May. We never went to school into June. So we just had a much shorter school year. But here, they've been starting the third week in August, and they've been getting out the first week in June. And then this year, the last 2 years, actually, they pushed it somehow. So they were starting a little bit earlier in August, but they were getting out in May. Hey, Rick, welcome back. Welcome back, Laura. We've just been jumping from subject to subject in here. I would love to go to Germany. I've never been to Germany. I've been to Sweden. I actually used to live in Sweden. Been to Copenhagen. I've been to Switzerland. I spent 6 months in San Juan, Puerto Rico. And then I've been to several spots in the U.S. But my dream vacation, I would love to hit the U.K. I've never been to the U.K., and I would love, love, love to go. Yeah, but it started in early August. I went to Catholic school too, Lisa, and I swear we always started in September. Maybe it was in the very, very beginning of September, but we didn't go to school. We had like a solid 3 months off in the summer. I mean, June, July, and August were absolutely off. These kids have a much longer school year. I would love to go to the UK. I've wanted to go there for so long, and I've just never had the opportunity to do it. And it doesn't look like I'll have the opportunity for a while. Yeah, we were out by May. When I graduated from high school, you know, a century ago, we graduated. Our graduation date was in May, the very tail end of May, but we were done by May. Rick, I can't stand the dishes in the sink either. Ask my husband. I drive him crazy. It is one of my biggest pet peeves. I will stay up so late. I don't want to wake up and see that in the morning. I will stay up so late just to get them out of the sink. Okay, well, guys, I'm probably going to give this a couple more minutes and then I'm going to have to say goodbye. I'm so thankful for you guys coming out. I hope you try this mug cake. I hope you find some value in these late night recipes. Yeah, Lisa, I can't stand it. The kitchen has to be done. Even if, like, right now in my living room, I'm not going to walk you guys over so you can see it, but my kids played today. I bought them this set of games, and I found it. I told everybody last week in my live that our Tuesday morning was closing here. One of the things I bought was a set of wooden game boards and things. It's old school games like snakes and ladders, chess, Chinese checkers, regular checkers. What else was in there, son? What else was in there? Snakes and ladders, chess, Chinese checkers, regular checkers. What else is in there? Anyhow, there's 7 games. They spent all day playing them in their bedrooms. It was amazing. No video games, anything. They played and played. They got along really well today. Knock on some wood, because it doesn't happen every day. Hey, little vintage me, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you very much coming in. I hope you try the recipe. I hope you love it. Are you out of here too, Techno Hillbilly? Hey, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with me for this live. I'm rambling now. Need to go back and read and see what's going on. Saxy Matt, thank you so much for coming in. Have a good one. Hey, Sav, how are you? Welcome at the very tail end, girl. I'm only going about 2 minutes more. Yeah, tonight we made a double chocolate peanut butter stuffed mug cake. And I'll have this up and you can see the recipe in the beginning. The last 30 minutes has just been me hanging out with everybody and kind of chatting, but the first 20 minutes are the recipe. And I've actually got it live on my blog too, Stab, if you want to check it out. I would show you the finished product, but my son already ate it. Good night, little vintage me. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. It did go fast, but you know what? We started an hour ago. I was thinking I'm going to do this live as long as this time works for everybody. Tuesday at 9, the late night snack. If anybody thinks this is too late or anything, and I've got lots of my regular YouTube friends in here, and we've had some people come in. Lisa, thank you so much for coming in, my sweet friend. But let me know if it's too late, and we'll still work on the time. This series is young. We can tweak it. But I'm actually enjoying very much getting on here cooking live for you guys. Thank you, Stephen, for sharing it again. But I'm going to go ahead and hop off, guys. Hey, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Suburban Florida Outfitters, Stephen and Jacqueline, Laura, Rick, Stephen, Lisa, if she's still there. Sab, thank you for coming in. But we'll be live next Tuesday at 9. Saxy, Matt, everybody. I think everybody's kind of signed off. But I'm going to go ahead and end it, guys. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed. If you make the mud cake, please tag me either on IG or send me an email and let me know. Let me know if it worked for you. And I hope you enjoy it. Have a great night, guys. I've got another, like a regular video coming out tomorrow. And I'll see you soon. Love, love, love. See you soon. Good night, Laura. Good night, Luann. Good night, Lisa. Good night, Stephen. Thank you. Oh, hey, Stephen. Hey, Kenneth. Very tail end, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Y'all take care.